to be ending it up and finishing up this day, hanging out with you all. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Karen. Was it no, not Karen Inspirations, Car Inspirations. See, sometimes you got to break up these names because you don't know. Ross, I'm happy. What's going on? So good to see everybody. And so one of the things from the very beginning, I wanted to jump on and say thank you. I wanted to say thank you for this fantastic year. This past year has been a tremendous year of growth, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here, and I think that it is important that we show gratitude for one another. This, even though we're on social media and we may not physically be around people, I think that gratitude still needs to be there. I don't think that somehow being on social media that diminishes the value of someone. And I know it can seem that way because it all seems so virtual and we're not physically interacting, but I wanted to jump on and say thank you. Let you know that you are appreciated. The connection that we have, the interactions that we have, it is very much appreciated. And for me, it is very much real. Right? That on this side of the camera, I know that I'm very much a real person, and I assume that you on the other side of the camera are very much a real person as well. And I believe that as much as my life is impacted by you, I want to believe that your life is impacted by me. And so to have these moments every day and each week where we get together and we share, it is something that is encouraging to me. It is for me, I believe, in alignment with the purpose of my life. I believe in part I am here to do what I am doing. So being able to be with you and be connected, I see it as a gift and an opportunity that you are presenting to me to do life together. And so I appreciate that. Thanks for the happy birthday wish. I appreciate that as well. And so one of the things I was just thinking about is how much gratitude will shift our lives. Being thankful, being grateful for who we are able to be around. We don't have to minimize that. I don't minimize that at all, right? Because there's no guarantee that it's always going to be. Right? I was talking with my mom today and we were sharing a little bit. We were talking about my grandpop and she said to me, I think Pop Pop is getting old. Right? I think he's getting tired. I think he's tired, right? And tired in the sense that he may be wanting to finish up life. He may be getting to that point where he's lived a life well lived and he's ready to have a different kind of rest. And so when we were talking about that, and she was asking me, she said, are there things that you can do with them, helping them to move around, helping them to exercise and whatnot, and maybe keep him going because he seems like he's dwindling down a bit. And I said, yeah, sure, I can do that. But as we talked, we were talking about how he knew that life would be okay. My grandmom would be okay if he wasn't here. And we were having this conversation because one of our family members had passed away in the past couple weeks. And so we were just having this conversation. And for me, it just brought me back to this thought about how we have this opportunity to be grateful for the people that we're around. We have this opportunity to serve and care and be connected. We have opportunities to create relationships and make them whatever we want them to be, right? I believe in my whole heart that these relationships that we create across social media platforms, they have the potential to be far greater than simply exchanges that just happen, right? We can make them whatever we desire to make them. Right. I think about and I interact with people and we talk about getting together. And I've met some people that I've met on social media. I've met them in real life. And some people have come to the farm or I've been in their city and their location and there's been interaction. And so tonight, as I'm sharing and as we're kicking off another year of life, I was thinking about this. What else is there? What else is available? What else can we do? What else can we do to build greater connections? What else can we do to build greater communities? What else can we do to make a greater impact in life? What could we do if we pulled together? If we got together, if we shared ideas, if we found out what resources that were available, and we put things together. We started working on things. And what could you do if you didn't just pass by the people that you might see on social media or in your communities? What could you really do if you started to connect with them? If you opened up your life and you begin to talk with them, and you begin to share dreams with people, and let them know, hey, this is what's in my heart. What could we really do? I posted today earlier when I was out looking at the lawnmowers, and I had shared that part of the reason for the lawnmower and wanting a lawnmower, wanting this new machine, was that I know I could take care of the farm, but at the same time, I knew it would open up opportunities to serve people in the community, to be able to connect with someone. I was thinking earlier about women that have been widowed that I know, and so they may not have the help or support around. And I thought, what could the farm do if a tractor was going out, if a trailer was going out, and some machines were going out, and we could serve in the community? What could we do? I didn't get one yet, so I'm still looking, but I think I'm gonna end up going with the Gravely machine that I showed. I liked it. I liked it, and I liked not only the machine, but I liked the dealer, right? I like the conversations that I've had with the dealer, and he's local to me. Their family, it's a family-run business, and they're local to me, and they went so far as to tell me where they live. They're like, "Yeah, we live such and such place, and if there's ever a problem, we can, be right there to help and serve." And so that kind of connection for me, I'm like, that's great. I like that they would be willing to go the extra mile, um, to make sure that I was served well. And so I was sharing with them, and we were talking, and I was sharing with them the idea about how a greater impact in the community around us could be made, and they were excited about that. And so as I was thinking, I'm like, we all have that potential. Thank you for the birthday wish, for saying happy birthday to me. I appreciate that. But we have to be willing to open up our lives. We have to be willing to share. We can't just stay bottled up, and we can't just remain an island unto ourselves when we don't want anybody else to know our dreams, or we don't want to put ourselves out there because for whatever reasons. No, we got to, at some point in time, if it's going to get done, we're going to have to open up our lives. We have to get beyond where we've been, where it's just been, I can do this by myself. And I know for me, I'm a person that's guilty of that. I'm guilty of a person that feels like or thinks, oh, I can get it done on my own. But you can't. You need other people. You need other people in your life. You need to open up your life. There are people that you need. There are people that I need. But they won't know unless we start to open up our lives. We start to open up our dreams. We start to share. Yeah, there are some dream stillers. There are some dream killers out there. But you know what? There are also some people that will just go along, get alongside with you, and they'll find a place and they will run with you. They'll become your teammates. They'll become your partners. They'll become people that are about the mission. There'll be people that not fight you, but there'll be people that fight alongside of you to accomplish the goal, to accomplish the dream. And I think if we start believing for that and we start opening up our lives for that, we can see some different things happen. Talking to my brother today, and he's been doing some car detailing, and so we were talking and exchanging ideas and exchanging thoughts. Had an opportunity to hang out with my children. We were hanging out today, and they were talking about their dreams and their ideas and their thoughts. And as they talked, me as their dad, I'm thinking, okay, what needs to be done to help them? Right? What needs to be done? Somebody will want to know what needs to be done in order to get the mission done, in order to get the mission accomplished. Everyone's not going to be against you. There are going to be some people that come into your life that are going to be for you. They are going to be for your dream. They're going to be for the mission. They are going to be in favor of impacting the people that you see and the people that you want to impact. They're going to be for that. See, Rebecca, this is what Rebecca says. I've had a whole bunch of dreams, a whole bunch of stuff I'm willing to fight. See, that's what happens when you start to talk about it. You find out, now this is the kind of atmosphere this is. Fighters are welcome here. Fighters are welcome in my life. People that want to go to the next level, they're welcome in my life. Let me just tell you, I'm going to the next level. People that want to go to the next level, you're welcome in my life. See, when you start letting people in, you start to find out, oh, okay, I'm not by myself. I'm not crazy out here all by myself. And you start talking to dreamers. You start talking to people that are putting in the work. You start talking to those people that are working late night and in early mornings, losing some sleep sometimes because they want to get it done. So a birthday for me is a kickoff for a new season. This is a new season, a new season that I've never had before. This is my 44th season, right? Kickoff 44. I like it. It sounds strong. 44. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do in 44? What are you going to do in your life right now? Whatever your season is, what are you going to do? What is it that you want to accomplish? What are you willing to allow somebody in and help you to do? I was looking at those machines. Those machines are new to me. Thanks for the happy birthday wish and calling me a youngster. Thank you. I appreciate it. Those machines were new to me. So I wanted to ask some other people. I'm like, hey, what do you think about this? I was consulting with someone who has 10 years in the business. I want to know what is it that you know, because you can help me because you've been there. See, you start finding out, you get around and you start asking someone, and guess what? He was sharing with me information. Here's what I know. Boom, 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 boom. And he's laying it all out. Just he's telling me, giving me guidance, giving me direction. We need that. When you're going to play on this next level, you need somebody. You need somebody that's willing to coach you to that next level. See, I know that I needed a coach. I'm like, no, I need a coach for this. I don't know this. This is not my area. This is not my zone. I can coach in a different place, but I needed a coach as it pertains to these machines and the way this stuff works. I needed somebody to help me. Yeah, we need community. And so this year, you know, from the start of the year, I said this is going to be a year of greater impact. But I know now we have to build the community. And so you're going to see me driving that thought and that idea of building community. It has to look a certain kind of way. And for me, this is great. Doing the lives are great. We need to go. There's another step. There's something else, because I believe that this is a great interaction. However, there has to be something more where there's some accountability, where someone, you're able to talk and you have that dialogue and you get together and you have the think tanks and you're exchanging ideas, or you're getting help and you're just engaging, iron sharpening iron. Sometimes you need that. You need the friction. You need to rub against an idea, and so you can hash it out and figure out, okay, which way do I need to go? Perhaps somebody else can give you a different perspective. So you need that. And so we have to press into it. We have to create it. It doesn't exist. So we have to create it. We have to make it. We have to walk into it. We have to do it. And it's going to be okay. It is going to be okay. It is going to happen and it's going to grow, and your life is going to benefit from it. I believe that wholeheartedly. See, but we have to put ourselves in an environment where it is okay and welcome to dream beyond where we are, to have a different discussion, to say, I see something different. I want something different in my life. I want to make a different impact in my life. When I was sitting with my children today, and they have a coffee business, and they've been working on their coffee business, and they were talking about how the coffee sales have slowed down. And I said, what about adding some additional products, doing some different things? And so we talked about how they could do baked goods and make cookies. And I said, you could take your cookies and you can make your cookies a certain size, put your cookies in a jar, and then you can sell your cookies. Right. And we started talking. We started talking about these things and developing the ideas, and started thinking about, well, what about cake in a cup? What about this? What about that? And so we started to talk about it. Community. The four of us sitting at the table, eating breakfast, talking, unpacking it, developing something. In the seed of ideas, when we take care of them, when we nurture them, when we garden them, there are more ideas. There's something waiting for us in our lives when we begin to take action with what we have and we begin to unpack it, and we begin to nurture it and to develop it. And I believe that. I believe that the best of you is still yet to be seen because you have everything from your past that has brought you to this moment. And in this moment, you have all of those experience plus the seed of right now, which you can plant into your future. And so you get to do something with it. And so today, as I'm thinking about my life and where I see it going and what I'm dreaming about and who I'm seeing in my life being a part of my life, I want to encourage you. You can look into your life and say, you know what? I can grow. There's some opportunity for growth and development, right? And so, look, sometimes you might look in your past and it may not be so ideal. You may have had discussions with yourself about you being unworthy or undeserving. That stuff, that stuff is real. I've been there. And yet, we're still breathing. And yet, we have this moment, we have this opportunity to make a shift. I thought about it. From one moment to the next, as we would say it, I went from 43 years old to 44 years old. In a moment, in an instant, it shifted. It took a while. It took a whole year, but then there was a suddenly moment where suddenly things changed. All of a sudden, it was changed. It was a change that was a year in the making, and then all of a sudden, it happened. And so it's just a reminder that I had today that our changes are a process that all of a sudden change happens. It's just the reality of life. You keep sowing into your dream, keep sowing into your vision, keep sowing into your relationships. And guess what? One day you'll look up, things will be different. Things will be different. So I appreciate you all hanging out with me on my birthday and making this live a special birthday live that kicks off a new year of growth and development. And who knows what's going to happen, but I believe it's going to be good. I believe it's going to be good for each of us. So thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for taking a moment of your life and sowing it into my life. I appreciate that. Seeing your name, seeing your comment, seeing your presence, it means something. And so I appreciate you doing that. Today, in these moments, you've done something for me, and I appreciate it. So thank you very much. I look forward to the year ahead. I look forward to growing together, seeing our lives fulfilled on greater levels, seeing new ideas develop, seeing new initiatives, seeing us execute, not just dream, but get it done. Looking forward to all of that. So thank you so much across all the platforms, wherever you might be on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, wherever, wherever you might be watching live, watching on replay. I appreciate you. And it sincerely means a lot to me. And I'm looking forward to the days ahead. So let's shut it down for the night. And I want to do so by sharing a prayer with you. You know that's what I do. If you've been around me, you know what I say. You don't have to believe what I believe. It's totally fine. You don't got to believe what I believe. I just want to say a prayer and bless you with it and encourage you because you encourage me. So, Father, thank you for this day that you have given us. Thank you for another year of life and allowing me to live to see this day. Thank you for each and every person that you have brought into my life, those that have been around for a while, those that are brand new. Thank you for each of them. Thank you for their role. Thank you for their purpose. Thank you for the impact that they have made. Thank you because their presence makes a difference. Thank you for the love and the kindness and the care and the consideration that they have showed me. Thank you for them blessing my life with words and through their actions. I appreciate that and I thank you for it. I pray that each and every person that is under the sound of my voice, whether they're watching live or on replay, I pray that they would be encouraged to live their life even more abundantly, to fulfill their dreams and their thoughts and their aspirations, to connect with others that would align with them and that would be in favor of what they are doing, that they would find people that would work alongside of them and fight to get the job done, the fight to get the mission accomplished, that this world would be a better place because they found those and partnered up with those that were fighting for good. I pray that they would be encouraged. Those that have seen themselves as lesser, I pray that right now there would be a shift in their mind where they have a glimpse of something greater in their life, that they see and believe that the greater can be accomplished. I pray favor upon them in their health, in their relationships, in their finances, in their business, in their education, in their relationships, and all that they are doing, what they put their hands to. I pray that as they serve and impact lives, that their hands would be prospered and they would be strengthened as they go. Thank you so much for their presence. Thank you so much for all that you've done. I pray blessings as we go our separate ways and pray that you'll bring us back together again at the appointed time. Thank you in advance. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. You all have been a fantastic blessing. Thanks for dropping in, Lori, to say happy birthday. I appreciate that. Thanks, Morgan. Thank you, Red Yamaha. Thank you all. I will do my best as in the days ahead to get on and answer all the posts. I try to answer all of them. So I just feel like, hey, it's something. Someone sent me a happy birthday. I like to acknowledge all of them that I can that I see. So thank you so much. Let's have a tremendous year. You have a blessed rest of your evening. I am B.A. Shepherd, 2Ps, ARD, reminding you to be a shepherd. The world has enough sheep. Have a fantastic night. Love you much. See ya.